Hi everyone, Kat here, and today I'm really excited to be in Zentsuji City's titular Zentsuji Temple. For the next 24 hours, we're going to be trying everything this place has to offer, from staying in their pilgrims' lodgings to trying their Buddhist cuisine, and of course, seeing the really interesting rituals that they have going on here all the time. So let's go! Zentsuji is known for its 5-story pagoda. Huge and beautiful. Wow. The camphor tree behind me, and it is just one tree, is said to be well over 1,000 years old. It's huge now, but even when Kukai was a child, back in the 1250s, it was big enough for him to play under. Who knows how big it'll get in the future? Zentsuji Temple is perhaps best known for being the birthplace of Kukai, also known as Kobo Daishi, who is a highly influential figure in the history of Japanese Buddhism, and also the originator of the 88 Temple pilgrimage here on Shikoku. This temple, his birthplace, is number 75 on the pilgrimage, but if you're like me and you're not a pilgrim, don't worry about it, because everyone is welcome to come and enjoy everything the temple has to offer, and I'm looking to enjoy it. Back in the old days, bells like this one would have been rung similarly to church bells in Europe to mark the time, but also pilgrims could come and ring it themselves to announce that they had arrived. Not necessarily to staff here at the temple, but rather to Buddha himself and let them know that they're here. So the building behind me now is called Henjokaku, and inside they have something really cool, which is a small mini version of the 88 Temple pilgrimage. Now they say that the regular pilgrimage, if you walk it, takes like 3 months to traverse, but this one we can do in about 30 minutes. So I'm really excited to try the whole thing out myself. Let's go inside. It says that there's dirt from each of the temples between this carpet and the tatami underneath, so that even if you can't go to the temple itself, you've still stood on the earth from the temple. With this, I've officially completed this mini 88 temple pilgrimage, and even in this tiny miniaturized form, it's got this sort of meditative quality to it. The aura in this room is just exactly like being in a larger temple. There's something about it that I don't think I've found anywhere other than in Buddhist temples like this, and it's just a really interesting experience, even in this condensed form. Oh. We're here at Iroha Kaikon now, and I'm really excited because I'm going to get to eat Shojin Ryori, or devotional Buddhist cuisine. I don't know exactly what kind of food it's going to include, but it's made from Buddhist methods, so it's definitely not going to include any sort of meat, and I've also heard they don't include onions, so let's see what we get. Konnichiwa.
こんにちは、どうもでございます。そしたらこちらで靴を脱いで、下駄箱に靴を持っていってください。はい。
Time to check out where I'll be staying tonight. Gotta be up bright and early, so I hope it's restful. 27. This one's me. No shoes on tatami, that's rule number 1. Oh, wow. This is like the real Japanese stay experience. And there's a great view, oh my gosh. You can see the whole temple from out here, practically. I think in the morning, I'm gonna be down just over there to see the actual ritual they're doing in the morning, but we'll find out then, I guess. And I can't forget, of course, futon. They told me downstairs that I have to put it out myself, but I've never actually done that, so we'll see how it goes. I hope, again, I sleep well because I gotta get up early in the morning, but I think this is the right kind of atmosphere to have a really restful night's sleep. I can see why this is the temple stay experience. So instead of a mint on the pillow, they've given me this cute little senbei, like a rice cracker, in this cute little bowl. They say that whenever you stay at a place with a hot spring, that comes with to help you stay in the hot spring healthfully. I don't really understand, but it looks good and I'm ready to eat it. They've also got this cute little tea set in here. So of course, this is way different than that cup of coffee you get in the morning at most hotels that I've been to, but it definitely seems like it'll really complete the sort of atmosphere of really staying in a traditional Japanese inn. So I'm definitely gonna have some of that later today. We're finally at the part I've been looking forward to so much today. This is the Shojin Ryori, the Buddhist cuisine, and it's beautiful, and it also just, the smell, I don't know what it smells like, but it smells really good. But there are like quite a few things here that I'm just not really sure what they are, so I think I want to ask and see if I can find out. すいません。これは何ですか？
これは、精進料理の一つで、こんにゃくを使ったものです。
ああ、でなんか刺身の。
そう、刺身の形をしております。
これもちょっとなんかどういうものですかね。
変わってると思うんですけど、生麩といって、生麩を照り焼きをにした焼いたものになっております。はい。
So both of these are like imitation meats of a kind. So this is made of konnyaku, which is sort of starch gel sort of food that's very hard to describe if you haven't eaten it, but it's meant to be like sashimi. And this bit over here is meant to taste like teriyaki. So I'm very interested to try both of those. 他の謎物がありますが、ちょっと美味しそうですので。
食べた感想を言っていただいたら一番いいかと思います。はい。
いただきます。
どうぞお召し上がりください。
いただきます。This one's bamboo. いただきます。美味しい。So the sushi, it's got I think the bamboo was pickled on top, and it's not rice underneath. It's like, I don't know if you can see. The texture is totally different. It kind of absorbs the flavor of the topping, and it's so good. It's like very vinegary, so I hope you like vinegar. I do. I'm going to try the sashimi, the not sashimi. Just looking at it, I thought maybe it's like tuna or something, like it's meant to look like tuna. It tastes much more like konnyaku, so if you like the flavor and texture of konnyaku, you're gonna love it. But if you're not a fan of konnyaku, maybe it wouldn't be my recommendation. But I like konnyaku, so. Oh, how do I pick it up? It's a real test of chopstick skills. That's really interesting. This has like a very light sort of soy saucy vinegary flavor, and the tofu skin is just a bunch of tiny layers wrapped up together, so it kind of comes apart in this really interesting texture in your mouth. That was really good, and it was huge, but somehow it just wasn't a problem to eat this much. I think something about the Shojin Ryori just makes it really easy to eat a large amount, and I feel really full right now, but not like uncomfortably so. Everything was just like, you would think that without a lot of these ingredients that we're so used to, it would be bland or like kind of underwhelming, but all of the food had like so many levels of flavor. There was a lot of vinegar flavoring things and a lot of like sort of umami flavors happening. It was very Japanese style. It was all really good, and I think as long as you're willing to try things you haven't had before, you're gonna really enjoy this meal. So what's the next thing, I guess? So before I go to dinner, I think I'd like to clean up a little bit, and we get to do something really special because this temple is the only place in Zentsuji City where you can both stay and go to onsen or public bathing. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit, go back and have a meal, and then hopefully turn in for the night. So wait a minute, we're good. I went downstairs and asked how to put the futon down correctly, and this is the right way. The sheet does not go over you, it goes over the futon. See you tomorrow morning, bright and early. If I can reach. Good night. Good morning. It's about 5:15 a.m. and I am headed to morning otsutome here at the temple. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be, but it's some kind of morning Buddhist ritual they do every day, so I'm excited to find out what it's going to be.
階段巡り、中大変暗くなっておりますが、壁の方には仏様が描かれておりますので、仏様を感じながら、南無大心経金剛とお唱えしながらお進みください。
Really interesting experience. The smell of the incense in the air and the sunlight streaming through the main entrance while all of these monks were just chanting in unison. And I don't think I've ever experienced anything quite like it, but it really does have this sort of spiritual something that I don't think I could ever have anticipated before actually experiencing it myself. So I'm really glad that I got to come see this, even if it meant waking up so early. Thank you so much for coming along with me on the adventure here at Zentsuji Temple. I've had a really great time, and this is the sort of thing you can only really experience here on Shukoku, so I hope that you'll definitely give it a shot when you come visit. Also, if you like this sort of thing and you want to see more of it, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye!